DJ Messina here, DREC Construction Services, here to give you the A to Z on what it takes to build your ADU. So give us a call, make an appointment, and have us come out and take a look at your property. You tell us what you want, and we will let you know what you can do. Once we come to terms on what you want as far as your ADU, we will sign a contract and collect a deposit. Once that happens, then we will bring our architect to your property and he'll do a property measure. And at that point, he will start designing your ADU with the thoughts that you have on what you want. This process normally takes 7 to 10 business days to get this completed. Once you approve the drawings on what you want in your ADU, then it's submitted to our engineer. Engineering on this process is all the stuff that all of us regular people don't know about, but it's all the crazy calculations that happen. And this takes another 7 to 10 business days to get completed. Once this is completed, then it gets submitted to the city. And this is where your first city fees come into play. It's called a plan check fee. These plan check fees vary according to the size of your ADU and the city that it's in. Anywhere from $500 on up to $2,500. Again, depending on the size of your ADU and the city that it's in. Now that we're in plan check, this process, we've seen it take as least as 30 days and up to 90 days, again, depending on the city and how busy they are. Once the city approves the plans, then we go in and pull your permits and pay your permit fees for you and invoice you for those so we can get reimbursed. The permit fees are going to vary according to the city and the size of your ADU. We've seen it anywhere from $4,000 on up to $15,000 for your ADU. And then we start building. So the first process is running your underground plumbing. This normally takes a couple of days. And then there's an inspection. Then we get your footings ready and all the rebar installed. This takes another 3 to 4 days. And then we pour your slab, which takes a day. At that point, we start framing your ADU. Depending on the size of your ADU, this can take 7 to 10 business days. And that's getting it all framed up and sheeted. And then we do all your MEPs, your mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, all the rough-ins for all of that. This process takes another 7 to 10 days. It may be a little bit longer depending on the size of the ADU. And then we have our next inspection. So they sign off on all the sheeting, all the framing, all your electrical, all your plumbing, and all your mechanical, which is your HVAC and your venting for your ducting. Once that's completed, then we're able to do the drywall. Installing the drywall on your properties, again, depending on the size of the house, or the ADU, it's anywhere from 3 to 4 days to hang all the drywall. And then we have a drywall inspection. The drywall inspection is real simple. The inspector just wants to make sure we have enough screws in to hold up your drywall that it doesn't fall down on your head. Can't have that. And then we start finishing your drywall. This is a little bit of a lengthy process because this puts all the texture and makes your drywall the way it's supposed to be. Finishing your drywall takes about 7 business days because there's a drying process in between. And if we rush it, it'll crack and your drywall will look like crap. Once that's done, then we start all your finishes. We start putting your tile in your bathroom. We start putting your kitchen cabinets in. We start putting your flooring in. We start painting. So this process all along, this is the longest process of it. This next takes another 2 to 3 weeks. And hopefully, if all falls into line, then we have your ADU fixed or actually completed in 60 to 90 days. So, and then we call for our final inspection, and the inspector just goes in and makes sure all the fixtures are installed properly, all your doors close, all the outlets work properly, your electrical panels all fine. So with all that said, 60 to 90 days to complete your ADU, 2 months to get your plans approved, 2 to 3 weeks to get the drawing set ready to go to the city. So for all your ADU needs, give us a call. DJ Messina here, DREC Construction.